Do you guys remember the radio I found in the toolbox? This guy right here, AM FM with a tape. I think I'm gonna go ahead and snag that in this truck today. The AM radio works in this, but it has one of them like FM converters. If you've never seen one of these, it picks up an FM signal, like inputs it into the essentially the back of the antenna on the AM radio. You set the AM radio to a certain station, and then you tune your FM from here. Well, this old guy, it works, but it's very finicky, and it's static and everything. I'm sure it needs a new speaker too, but I'm gonna go ahead and swap this guy in. That way I can run one of those tape to aux, or tape to Bluetooth, whatever you want to call it. One of those. And I tested this on the bench. It works. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this one in and go from there. The connections on this thing should all be the same. I think this one might have an additional plug for like rear speakers, but it's not a huge deal. This screw's already not even attached. So I should just be able to plug and play this unit in here. We'll find out. I don't really want to splice any wires in this old truck unless I absolutely have to. I want to keep it untouched as possible, like it's been for all these years. So gotta be real careful with this guy, make sure I don't break it. It's got a little crack in it up here. I need to go pull the cluster out sometime too. Mosquitoes. And I got an issue. The odometer is not turning over, but the speedometer works. So speedometer's working. The odometer, I can hear it in there clicking, like it's stuck. So I need to pull the cluster out. I also need to do the bulbs. Most of the bulbs to burn out. I'm probably just going to do halogen. I have LEDs in my other 78, my 78 K10, and I swear I put them in and like a year later they're flashing. For whatever reason, it was like 195 LEDs are always like garbage. I can never get a set of those to work right. On the newer trucks, when you solder in the LEDs, I've had good luck with those. The 195 LEDs that they make, not good. I just can't find a decent set. So, probably just do halogen, keep the old school look. I don't mind the warm glow anyway. It'll last a while. Cheap. I believe this is 195 bulbs. It's been a while since I've taken one apart. Nice thing is the dash isn't butchered in this truck either. My other truck, they like cut and folded the metal in where the knobs come through, but thankfully they didn't. They left the tab, so I was able to bend them back out. But my trim piece is still cut out, so you can see like where it's all mangled. But this truck should be just fine. Pull these guys off. So the radio has the bass and treble adjustments. It also has the front and rear fader adjustments. So that's cool. I got a screw there. It's barely in there. Shouldn't matter. Okay. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. These guys down here. I don't have this trim piece on my other truck, so I forgot about these. Freaking mosquitoes, man. They've been out bad all day today. Not even like peak time of the day, but I've been getting eaten alive. A little hole drilled over on this side where there used to be a toggle switch, assuming for the fog lights. Freaking mosquitoes. But they're not hooked up right now, and obviously the toggle switch has been pulled, so I'll have to do some wiring for that sometime. Take that guy down. Yeah, I don't have this piece on my other truck. It's missing. There we go. Nice and easy. There's no rubber guys get in my way. This thing also doesn't have tilt steering like my other one. Okay, so this down here. It's a nice piece. Okay. Forgot to grab a tool for this, but got a little broken tab on the cluster over here. That's good. See, that looks like this stuff's pretty good intact though. Nice. I don't even think I really need a ratchet. I can't imagine these would be too tight. I don't want to hurt the radio. Maybe though. I doubt this guy's ever been taken out. Forgot these have to come out the back, so I'm going to have to go under there to support it. Unplug those connectors and stuff. I'll have to do some contorting. Gymnastics. Okay. Okay. So this guy's got two connectors. I don't know if these are going to look the same or not. We'll pull it out and see. Shoo. Okay. That positive wire I pulled out was for the converter. It's getting in my way. Simultaneously, mosquitoes are eating me alive. Alright, I don't know. This might be different. So this truck has a black and a white, which looks the same. This one has three. This one has an additional blue, assuming for rear speakers. So we'll leave the blue one in there. Just snip the extra off. That way, if we ever want to add additional speakers, which I probably won't, then we have the option. But let me make sure these are the same size. Take the knobs off. Almost forgot. Yeah, okay, we're fitting. I can reach it up here. I forgot to mention the tape deck motor and this doesn't work, but it still reads tapes, so I didn't feel like messing with it. I'm not planning on putting actual tapes in it, just the kind that connect to your phone. And as long as the FM works too, I'll be happy. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay. Now, I need to plug the connectors in. I forget which one went where. I think the... put that bracket on more than likely. Oh. Alright, well. The antenna's not going to work because the head of it broke off. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's probably too low. That's fun. Alright guys, it's the next day and my phone died. Middle of videoing. Let me pull this seatbelt so it's not buzzing. Anyway, my phone died in the middle of videoing, but I will show you. Turn that guy on. The radio is all hooked up. The only thing that's not hooked up is FM. The antenna that comes from the windshield, the head of it broke off. So, probably being brittle, and I pulled it out of that FM converter. It just snapped. So, I've got the tape deck, and I've got the tape deck plugged in a little USB, or a Bluetooth thing. The Bluetooth thing, I'm losing my train of thought. The Bluetooth thing, I like that option better than the actual Bluetooth tapes. I've heard bad things about the Bluetooth tapes not working very well. So aux tape to Bluetooth, that's the same Bluetooth I use in like my Fiero, my Impala, things that have an aux port. So I'm recording on my old phone, and we'll get the new one up. My current phone. We'll just pull up. We'll pull up one of my videos, and I'll show you that the audio is working. Let me turn the radio on. Well, getting ready to go to the Jack's Wax Hop. It's too loud. Oh, seatbelt's angry. Anyhow, freaking seatbelt buzzer. All right, trying to do this two-handed here. Well, guys, I am running into snag. And this is coming from the radio. So, I ended up having to get a shiny new master cylinder because the used one I had was junk. A good friend of mine. Well, it's a new day. Out here getting ready to do some more work. I have no idea what's in this. So, as you can tell. So I finally got around to finishing the wiring on my lights. Let me show you. As you can tell, the audio for that is working. We'll do a quick little... do one I know that has audio. It's probably not quite copyright. This one I know has audio, music. As you can tell, quiet. So anyway, there you have it. The radio works. I'm gonna turn my little Bluetooth guy off. It's in the ashtray. Which, by the way, this thing has never been smoked in. Or at least by the ashtray, it doesn't look like it. Let me get some zoom in there. that's going to be all for today's video. Like I said, the radio works, and the seatbelt angry at me because I keep letting it slack. Another day I'm going to do the antenna, but for now I'm just going to roll around with the aux tape. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. That's crazy, I got 'em too.